Part 2 of our Rehoboth Beach adventure begins. And the waves, you guys, are picking up even more than they were before. Gotta love these tropical storms that are coming through. And if you look over here, see the little dock piece there, the little break? Well, watch the waves as they come over. Look at how they completely splash out that dock area. Wow. And there's even some people down there in the water. Just hope they don't get too close, because it looks to me as if the beach area is now, you can see it's come up further towards the shoreline because of the high waves. I would not want to be in the water right now. I just hope that people are being careful out there, because there's definitely a serious rip current going on. There's gotta be. But part 2, let's go. I'm about to chow down on some boardwalk fries and some boardwalk seaside crab cakes. Oh my, look at all that crab. Here we go. So let's see what an authentic boardwalk style crab cake is from Gus and Gus Place Fried Chicken on the boardwalk here at Rehoboth Beach. Guys, do yourselves a great favor. Come to Rehoboth Beach, go to Gus and Gus Place Fried Chicken, order the crab cake platter. You will not regret it. Trust me, you won't regret it. Trust me. Huge, huge lumps of crab. Look at that. With lunch complete, let's do a little browsing on the boardwalk. What are you saying? Yes, I sure did. I sure did. And I complimented them on their amazing food. They said they don't hear that very much from people. Nice little gift shop. Pretty cool. Funnel cake factory here. They got fried cinnamon rolls, peanut butter cup funnel cake. Ooh. The s'mores funnel cake, and they got the Big Daddy ice cream, hot fudge, powdered sugar, whipped cream, and 2 cherries on top. Wow. That's what I call a deluxe Big Daddy. Italian ice. Ooh, I could really go for some Italian ice. And who could forget a fried Oreo? I know, I sure couldn't. Looks like they're creating a new development in here. One Rehoboth. Guest rooms, pool and lounge, grotto pizza, and ground floor retail. It's going to be a new condominium, and they've even got some photos of what the concept will look like once completed. Looks really neat. That would be one of the side views coming up from over here. This would be a more frontal view. And this would be the view from this side over here. So if you were standing over there looking, this is what you would see here. I'm gonna have to come back once they finish it, see what it's like. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just got a low battery warning sign on the camera. Oh wow, you guys, I just noticed this woman behind me photobombing the vlog. That is the very first time anyone has ever photobombed one of my vlogs. That was awesome. Which means I gotta go plug it in. Fortunately enough, we're right at the end of where the boardwalk is. So I'm just gonna show you guys a couple more things, but we're not finished yet. I wanna show you guys a couple things later on, but gotta charge the camera first. So just stay with me, guys, stay with me. They've even got a Go Fish British seafood restaurant over there. Have to try that next time, most likely. Wow. I'm standing on the bandstand right now. This probably wouldn't be a bad place for the British invasion to play. I didn't think I was going to be able to get up here, but apparently I can, so. All right, heading back towards where the car's parked, down the main thoroughfare of Rehoboth Beach. A couple of the shops I actually went into are down here. Now, obviously, again, I can't go into the shops and film around because they're very, very security conscious around here. And also, I guess a lot of the products that they sell are either A, copyrighted materials, or B, their own homemade, logos that, could get in trouble with copyrights, etc. But it would have been cool to be able to go into some of them and film around. Now, for example, this place, the Shirt Factory, that might actually be a place that is very, very security conscious, sorry. Because they have custom designs and printing. You never know what kind of custom designs they might be printing for customers, which, I mean, I totally get. I totally understand that. Right, guys, I'm now inside Gidgets and Gadgets, and I have gotten permission to film in here. This is the place I really wanted to show you guys. It's all retro stuff and right up my alley. Right up my alley. They got all the old trading cards. They got Elvis playing cards. They even got some little buttons here. Godzilla. Commander Riker and Geordi LaForge. Star Trek. Insurrection. Star Trek Insurrection. And look at this. They got the Angry Birds Star Wars Jenga Death Star game. I remember when those first came out. They even got some Pokemon and Magic the Gathering. I believe that's Magic the Gathering. Oh wow, look at this Zippo. Harley Davidson 95th. There's a Beatles Abbey Road magnet or sticker. They got an old 45 record there. Silent Night, Holy Night by Mahalia Jackson. I don't know if I pronounced the name right. Even got some gold $100 bills. Furry bones. They got some comics here. $4 for that. It's not bad at all. And I see a Hess box over here. DIY miniature homes. Super Creator Yum Yum Burgers. Oh, that would be cool. I would love to be able to put one of those together. I'm sure Madam Ellie would definitely go for that. And here's some of the displays of them. They got the old vintage Goosebumps books. R.L. Stine. All the great ones there. Let me ask you guys something. Leave it in the comments section. Which episode or book, Goosebumps book, was your favorite out of the entire collections? And which episode from the Goosebumps series was your favorite? I really thought it was neat when the series came out because, you know, for when you read the books, you could only see what would pretty much, you could only live vicariously through the book itself. But when the series came out and you saw some of your favorite book titles on the series, sometimes, you know, R.L. Stine, you'd find out that his concept of a TV version, an actual live version of the book, might have actually not been how you perceive the episode or the book itself. So I had that experience a lot, guys. Like, for example, Night of the Living Dummy 2 and 3. I read all those books, but I did not expect what I saw in the actual TV show. And quite honestly, I loved the TV show version better than I did the book. They got old CDs here. Look at this. Please check for proper CD in case. I can understand that. I definitely would not want to, you know, look at a Wayne Newton album and see a Juice Newton CD in there. Or saying where Olivia Newton-John is and then opening it up and seeing Elton John, "Don't shoot me, I'm only the piano player." Or with, for example, with Leanne Rimes here, opening it up, I'm finding Leanne Womack. I remember one time I actually bought a used CD, and it was supposed to be a Beatles CD, and I opened it, and it was the Beastie Boys. Well, actually, it was one of the double albums. It was, I think, the Blue album, the Beatles Blue album. The first disc was a Beastie Boys DVD, or CD, sorry, and the second disc was a Beach Boys CD. At the time, I was a little upset, but then I realized, hey, you know, expand your variety. Maybe it's not a total loss. So I popped them in the player. Sure enough, oh wow, they were great songs from two other great artists. If you guys are into the old 90s, 60s to 90s retro gadgets and stuff, you definitely got to come here to Gidgets and Gadgets at Rehoboth Beach and check this place out. There's just too much in here for me to film all of it, but Sun Record Company, where Elvis was signed. Now my dad actually has a few of these at his place, at my parents' house. Live long and prosper. I'm sure you guys have seen me sipping on coffee, especially those who follow my Facebook. You've seen me sipping on coffee with the blue Live Long and Prosper mug. Tony actually got that for me for my birthday, I think 3 years ago or something. And it's my favorite mug to use. Just too much in here to show you all, but it's so awesome. $176 or $75, $175 for a Marvel Comics Amazing Spider-Man comic book. And Wolverine over here, $150, I do believe. Yes. See, this is the kind of stuff I go for, and you wonder why I go to all the retro cons and stuff that my buddy Jeff has. Because I'm not gonna lie, Jeff has awesome expos and comic cons. As a matter of fact, that's where I met a lot of the people that I know today that are friends of mine. For example, Keith Coogan, Robbie Rist. As you know, Robbie was the voice of Michelangelo in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1 and Secret of the Ooze movie. Also, I made good friends with none other than Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And when Tony and I were at the expos last month with Eddie Deason, we were standing there, as I said, we stood there and we talked with Brutus for a long time. And he is such a wonderful man. He's so wonderfully forthcoming and generous with his time. There's a Hello Kitty Yahtzee. Nice. And I mean, he could stand there and, you know, or sit there and speak with you for a long time. He's got great, awesome stories to tell between himself and Hulk Hogan. And I mean, when Tony and I saw him last month, we were just reminiscing with him about our memories of how we remember Hulk Hogan, and he was telling us some very sad stories about what happened at the funeral. Some very personal stories that I promised him I would not divulge to anyone, keeping it personal between me and a good friend. So I used to love the commercial to this game, 13 Dead End Drive. It was so cool. It had like those, you know, those what was the kind of things, foam latex puppets that were used for the commercial. You know, when I was a kid though, they kind of freaked me out a bit. But then I grew up and I started watching the commercials over and over and over again. Now they just fascinate me. Hot Wheels for Tony. Gotta get these on camera. That was really cool. I encourage you guys to come here and check them out. Alright guys, we're gonna get out of here. Time to leave Rehoboth Beach because we have a friend of my parents coming over this evening. And quite honestly, she's actually family to Madam Ellie. So I gotta go find my parents. But there is a place coming up here across the street on the right that I want to point out to you guys. I actually ate at this restaurant last time I was here. They have great food. I just want to point it out to you. This isn't the place I wanted to show you guys, but I just passed by, thought it was interesting. This is what my mom was telling me about, the two pink pigs out in front. It's a candy shop. I would go in there, but my dad's kind of hurrying me to get going, so next time, guys, next time. Look at these reggae guys. Look at these. Outside of the Tiki Jack's Street Eats and Brews. Lifestyle clothing company. Paws. Living the dream, Rehoboth. Yep, mom and dad's. My kids have paws. Best things in life are furry. Alright guys, this is it. This is the restaurant I ate at last time I was here. Took me a little bit of time to get waited on in there, but I decided I was going to come out and sit here in the patio. And I sat right here and I ordered a stuffed flounder with crab, scallops, and shrimp. And it was a huge, huge piece of flounder. It really filled me up. Not only that, the the golden mashed potatoes, the Yukon Gold garlic mashed potatoes, was like spackle in my stomach. It just filled in all the cracks and crevices. But alright guys, time to leave Rehoboth Beach. I'm going to go to a local seafood place for supper, and I want to show you guys that place. But for now, I gotta go and charge the camera a bit and run over here before I get hit by a car. And here's the family. Alright guys, see you when the sun goes down. Alright, I'll be back.
Okay. Love you.
Love you
Be
too.
safe.
Will do. Beautiful evening. Time to go get something to eat. There's a little shack right around the corner here. Think I'll go try that. Matt's Fish Camp. Crab cakes, lobster, fried clams, and fresh fish. I checked out their menu online. They look like they got some pretty good things. But I'm gonna go see, gonna go try it. There's a first time for everything, isn't there? Alright, I made it inside. They're real busy tonight. But let's eat, guys. Got a really good menu here. We got an oyster sampler. They got fish chef's what's it called? Hash board or whatever. Thank you very much.
Very welcome, good sir.
Chuckers, oyster specials, featured specials. They have Old Bay buffalo wings, fried green beans, crab cake, grilled cheese. You know, I'm definitely, I'm definitely in the mood for seafood. Now they are on a little bit of the pricey side, but when you want the best seafood, you gotta pay top dollar for it. They got a real friendly staff here too. Had to get my cherry Coke. Just had to, guys. Fresh water, too. First item arrived, New England clam chowder. I'll let you guys know how it is. That is really, really good. Okay guys, this is going to be kind of tough to handle. It's man versus food time. How am I ever supposed to finish mashed potatoes, fried oysters, garlic parmesan fries, and I don't eat coleslaw, so that's kind of out of the question. But I still got some of my clam chowder left. How am I supposed to finish all of this? I don't know. Gotta start somewhere, guys. Gotta start somewhere. It looks like food won. And oh, how food won. Well, I must say, that meal was absolutely amazing. Most definitely amazing. They even got a Matt's Fish Camp truck out here. Obviously, this is just for decoration, but they've even got the surfboards in the back. I'm thinking of the Beach Boys right now. Really am. You know, this is the kind of life I would really love in Florida. Sitting around a fire, electric fire pit like this, hanging out with family, just having a nice little chit-to-chat, as Dorp would say. Nice to chit-to-chat, you know. But so, to Matt's Fish Camp restaurant, thank you very much. Your food is absolutely incredible. Alright guys, back to the condo. And that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with my parents and myself. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so you'll know when more incredible vlogs are headed your way. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Today's incredible impression. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Quick pan is over.